Okay, so step one starts with just a series of mountain and valley folds to pre-fold, so that you split the dollar into eighths. And then step two is showing that you've got the raw edges on the left side. So here you got 3 folded edges in the middle, and then 2 raw edges. So that goes on the left side, and the folded edges go on the right side. And then steps 3 through 10 are pretty much just all pre-creasing, so that you get the stems the sizes that you want. So step 2, you just fold in half. Step 3, from that middle crease, we fold on a diagonal about 45 degrees, about like that. Step 4, we fold this top piece down behind. There, so we've got a nice triangle shape up at the top. Step 5, we're going to take the right stem, fold the bottom up to the bottom of the triangle. Step 6, we're going to take that top part and fold that in half, so really this crease up to the bottom of the triangle. And then step 7, on this upper crease that we just made, we're going to fold diagonally across that. Step 8, we're just going to lift this whole, unfold this whole right side up. Step 9, going to unfold both of the sides. And now we have a couple of pre-creases here. We have this one big mountain fold here and this one mountain fold here. And step 10 is showing that we're folding the stems down on those pre-creases. One thing that I did notice in my directions is that step 10, if you fold it exactly where it says, it actually gives you a longer stem on the left side, but the diagrams show that the stem is longer on the right side. So really, step 10, you could just get creative here, and you don't have to fold it exactly in these spots. So anyway, step 10 shows an inside reverse fold, so I'm going to split these the dollar exactly in half and fold it down. And then step 10, the other part of step 10 says that I have 3 edges coming towards me and 2 edges going away from me, and this is an outside reverse fold. So if I flip this up to the top, I'm going to have, let's see, a raw edge and 2 folded edges together. That'll be 3 that come towards me, and then a raw and a folded edge, 2 that go away from me. And again, I'm going to kind of back bend those on one of my pre-creases. And again, if you have the diagrams, you know, now you can see that this is a little backwards from what the diagrams are, right? On the diagrams, the right side is actually longer. So again, you could just adjust the fold positions of step 10 and make the stems as long as you want. Okay, so steps 11 through 16 are all just pre-creasing to try and get the right proportions for the note head at the bottom. So really, you can probably just completely skip 11 through 16 completely if you just wanted to take the bottom note head. Again, you're going to split it exactly in half, so you've got 2 folds on one side, 2 folds on the other side. and you can just pinch that and fold them up. And if that doesn't look right, you know, you can always adjust that. Again, steps 11 through 16 take you through exact pre-folds to get just the right size of note head there. But as I said, I'm going to skip those and just eyeball this. And then we're going to do the same thing on step 17 here. We're going to inside reverse fold this one to get a note head, and again, little numbers there show me I've got 3 folds on the top side towards me, and then 2 folds on the bottom side. So again, if I hold it like this and I count the folds, let's see, I'll have 1, 2, 3 coming towards me, and then 2 folds away from me. And again, you can eyeball it, just try and match it up to the other note head. So about like that, more or less. Okay, so I'm just going to take one single flap there, and I'm going to fold that up. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So flip it over. Again, I'm just going to take one single flap here. One single flap, and fold that up. And then if I look at it from the front, which is what step 20 is showing, that should be the shape, kind of a butterfly shape, and you can see the 2 raw edges up there at the top. And I want to do the same thing to 2 edges on this one, a raw and a folded edge, and I'm going to take those 2 and fold those up. And again on the back, I'm going to take 1 and fold it up. So again, if I look at this from the head on, you can see it's kind of a W shape at the bottom. At the top, on the left, I have one single raw edge, and on the right side, I have a folded edge and a raw edge. And again, that's what step number 20 is showing you, kind of that view. Alright, so now we have the larger note heads. Step 22 to the end is just rounding these guys off. So step 22 shows that I'm going to take this top corner and I'm going to fold it in. It's going to create a little pocket. There, about like that. See, that top corner has just been tucked in to create a little pocket, and then the back piece can fold over and be tucked inside of that pocket. So that rounds off the top a little bit, and then the same thing on the bottom corner. Sometimes it's easier to just flip it upside down. There we go. And again, we're just, kind of eyeballing it there, try to make it as round as you can. And then the same on the other side. Create pockets in the top and bottom top layer corners, and then tuck the back corners into them. something kind of like that. And then the last step, 23, is just trying to angle this top beam, which you can do by taking the note on the right and pulling it out a little bit, and you'll see what's going to happen at the top here. The top edge is going to fold down a little bit more. And then if I kind of hold it like that so the right edge is straight up and down, I just want to angle the left one so that it also is straight up and down. And there we go.